How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be a bit more of me behind the scenes, just trying to set up the garage. I'm going to get a few shelves behind this so that I can actually clear up some space, which I will show you in 2 moments behind over here. It's a lot of clutter that just sort of needs to be cleaned up, and I've just got to try and allow access to the backyard just so I can sort of have a bit of room to play with some vinyl and stuff like that, which is what I touched base in last video when I sold the SS. First up, I'll give you a quick rundown of what my plans are, and then I'm going to shoot off down to Bunnings so I can get 2 shelves. I've got, per the measurements, roughly are going to be 1830 by 12 by 400. It's 410, I think it is on Bunnings website. So that way I can just sort of fit 1 and 2, so that way all the stuff that I'll show you in 2 seconds will be able to just fit in there, and then that way we can get access to this a lot easier. This is the section I was just talking about. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved, and pretty much this whole left hand side shelf will disappear straight away because you've got a full cleaning section there. Got some random stuff that we've just collected over the years, just in different parts of the cars. I've got my airbag sort of installing kit over there because I used to install airbags. Then down the bottom we've got a epoxy kit that me and Ben bought for the garage back when we had the other shop in Camden. This one should be an easy piece of piss. This one, just a few extra things that between me and my dad we have to figure out, but then that way I should be able to have clean access to the other side of the garage door. At the moment, it's a little bit of a bomb site. You've got 2 toolboxes and just a few extra things and a treadmill. I'll give you a quick squeeze so that you can visualize what I'm talking about. And then I will get behind that garage door and show you the space. Okay, so as you can see, scratch toolbox, just a pile of stuff, the treadmill stuff. And then this here is Ben's new bar for his car. He's been wanting to get a new one for a while, just because there's been a little split. I think it's on the other, no, I think it's on this side. It sort of like dangles down the bottom. And he wants to get new coilovers, so he's organising them tonight through Distinctive down in Melbourne. So Jared's helping him sort that, and yeah. This is where we put the shelves, just to clear up and make sure that the space is available. It also helped having all my wrap tools and stuff a little bit more centralized here for the meantime. I might figure something out at the back, but I'm also trying to keep the backyard clean so that mum and dad can still have their backyard. They're helping me by giving me access to the backyard again, because obviously back when we used to do this years and years ago, it did become a bomb site. So this time around I'm going to try and make sure that it's kept to a nice clean state, and just sort of small jobs here and there rather than full wraps. I'm going to get ready to shoot off to Bunnings and get myself some shelves, so I will see you soon. Alright, so I've just made it to Bunnings. The one thing that really annoys me at the moment is I have a crack in the window, and it's only getting worse. If you can see it here, look, there you go. Getting worse. So once sort of I get the backyard set up, I do want to try and get my window guys out to come replace my window for me. But also, this is a barn find, bro. It is filthy, absolutely filthy. So can't wait to sort of look at getting that fixed. I've just found the shelves. Give me a couple moments to get this on, and we should have it loaded up on the big boy trolley. Just like that, we have the shelves ready to go. Definitely be good to have the garage set up again so that I can sort of like do jobs and stuff like that again, because I do want to service the SV6 as well, but obviously it's a bit hard to do it when you've got nowhere to do it, and during the summer the heat just gets you. When I was in the shops, I ended up grabbing the wrong one. It was the 1500. Got the right ones. They ended up fitting very, very easily in the tray of the ute. If you do sort of enjoy this sort of content, I noticed that my SS selling video actually went a lot better than some of my other videos. If you enjoy me just talking to the camera and just sort of taking you guys along with me, let me know, and I can sort of start doing a bit more of this content rather than just straight up car stuff. Do want to try and do a bit more wrapping videos once I've sort of set this garage up. and then from then on I'll sort of start taking some small jobs here and there, and with that I'll obviously reinvest. But having the backyard space, I do want to do like a few little things like the steering wheel. Like I said earlier in the video, I want to give the SV6 a service. There's a few things on Ben's car. It may get a little dark, so what I might do is I might just quickly smash these out, and then whether it's today or another day, I'll show you the aftermath after I've sort of set everything up. Okay, so I've just finished up cleaning the backyard. I've got the toolboxes just over in this corner over here, and then I've got clean passage through the garage now. I do have a few final things in the other side of the garage that I've got to clean up. Just a few more boxes. There's a few things like I've got the epoxy I've got to get rid of, a box of utensils and stuff from the shop as well. Like honestly, I think it's like a toaster, some cups, mugs, stuff like that, and that can all go. But the access now makes it very easy for me to sort of drive a car through, do a few jobs like we used to. I'm not doing full-time wraps. I'm just going to do some like roofs and tail lights and stuff like that. Might do some small sticker installs. Don't fully know yet, but that is the plan. I just enjoy having a bit more space. It's just too impractical to move out at the moment, so it's going to put it on the back burner for a few more months, and then we can go from there. And that way, if I have a few jobs here and there as a hobby, I can sort of like make it a bit more justifiable, because this is pretty much what I plan to do just alongside work, because I'm doing a bit more full-time work at the pub rather than the cranes at the moment. Just sort of a choice of unreliability, because cranes was always good, but the thing is, when the weather's crap, work slows down. When the weather's good, you know, you're still relying on trades to get their stuff done, and it makes it very hard for me to sort of adjust my lifestyle, because I'd have 2 days here and then 5 days here and then none that week, and then I'd only have the pub, which was great. It was a great consistency, the 3 same days, but I never had enough money to be able to go, okay, I'm gonna risk it back again to put myself back under the pump. Yeah, with the epoxy, I was having a quick look online, and the shelf life is actually only 12 months to 2 years max, but pretty much most of the sources were saying 12 months because of the resin gets hard of sorts, so it actually doesn't allow any bonding. Because we were going to try and sell that and get a couple $100 for it, because that would go back to me and Ben. Did spend some time to hang up some of the tools and stuff like that, so it makes it a bit more ease of access. That way, at least if I know what tools I'm going to be needing, I can sort of have them pre-set up, so that way I can get the job done a bit quicker and easier. So now that I've cleaned up the backyard, one of the first things I really want to do, and I've been meaning to do, is I want to give this car a quick oil service, just make sure that it's like topped up again, just so I can try and preserve some of the life out of it as best I can. Then once that's done, the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to start getting this car ready for wrap. It is going to take some time to get this done. In between work and all that, it'll probably take me about 2 weeks, but I want to try and give you guys a bit of a documentary style, or at least some sort of understanding what goes into a wrap. I'm not going to go stupidly into it, but I'm just sort of going to give you what I go through the process of getting the car ready for wrap and having a bit of fun with it. That way I can sort of showcase to you guys what actually goes into a full wrap. It's probably one of the only ones I'm going to do at home, but I am going to be looking forward to doing some small jobs from time to time once this place is set up. So I'll have an Instagram and a new business name set up for pretty much the reveal of this. I'm only going to do the wrap this time around. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do straight after. I do know that I want to get a new set of headlights, so that's on the list. I've got to fix up some of the tint job as well, so that's probably afterwards. I did manage to do quite a bit of tint on this car. I got the back window done. I had all 4 windows done besides the 2 quarters, but the driver's front was too shit. I was struggling outside. I was trying to tint out on the driveway. Wind was getting me, contaminants were everywhere, so there was just a lot of issues, and I will get back into attempting to tint and teaching myself to tint later on the line. But at the moment, I just wanted to get this stuff sorted. I'm trying to get back into doing some wrapping jobs and just sort of having fun and doing it myself and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been trying to get back into content. I just sort of haven't had a chance to really figure out how I want to go about it this year. I still have some money from selling the SS that I'll sort of utilize into probably fixing this up. I do need a new roof liner because unfortunately that one sagged and now I have to redo that again. But obviously I can't just put a new liner on it because of the starlights, so I need a new one. I do have the other one somewhere in the garage, but that's for another day, and I've got to decide if I'm doing starlights again or I will just leave it to a normal style. So to sum up the video, please drop your comments below in what you think I might be doing color wise on this. I did say I was going to look into doing a blue when I did first buy the car, but you never know, it's me, so I might have changed my mind. So definitely a few things I want to do this afterwards. I do want to try and get some suspension and stuff like that done, then some rims, and just have a bit more fun with it. I do think I want to try and keep this car as long as I can, so that's why I specifically want to service it first and then go from there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any recommendations or comments, please drop them below. Please click the like button and subscribe button and help me get to my 1,000 sub goal. Thank you very much guys. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.